CENTCOM has posted, and they said that today at 6 p.m. Eastern, United States began launching new airstrikes against Iran at the commander-in-chief's direction. So President Donald Trump ordered these, as he has every night for the past week. What that looks like isn't him giving directions every single time. It's just that they had a meeting last week. They had a situation room meeting in the White House. And Donald Trump was like, hey, if they do
Ali,
this, you do this.
wait,
If they do that, you do
Ali,
that.
before you say that, CENTCOM had just put an update. Neil Bunny sent it to me. Do you want to check that? This is seems to be urgent. CENTCOM.
CENTCOM?
Oh.
Yeah, isn't it this?
Oh, sorry. You had it on your screen. I was looking at Neil
Yeah.
Bunny. Sorry.
Oh, no
Okay,
worries.
sorry. I was looking at Neil Bunny's telegram. Sorry. Go on.
No worries. So the strikes are designed to further degrade Iran's capability to threaten commercial shipping. So it looks like they're going to be focusing on the southern coast around the Strait of Hormuz again, targeting the radars, anti-missiles, things like that. But they're saying that they want to also swiftly punish the IRGC who launched attacks against American service members in Jordan. They never say that. That's actually the first time they're specifically saying to punish the IRGC.
Okay, so something is coming right now then, right? Like
So something 20 minutes ago started. I actually haven't heard I don't see anything going on at all. This is okay, there's two options, right? They said we launched it 20 minutes ago, as in what, are B2s on the way? Are there troops on the way? Is something significant happening? And you know the IRGC can't do anything about it, so you've announced it, which is not very smart in my opinion. But or have they been doing something else behind the scenes that we can't actually see with our naked eye? That's the question here. You started 20 minutes ago. I haven't seen any explosions. No one's reporting nothing.
Is CENTCOM announcing bombs before they even hit the ground?
They said new airstrikes. So I mean, they're going to be explosions. But I haven't seen anything. Now we do have to keep in mind one important thing. All across the southern coast of Iran, especially in the Hormuzgan province of the Strait of Hormuz, that area, they struck 116 radio communication towers. Struck and disabled. That's largely led to a lot of cellular and internet outages in that area. So maybe the strikes are ongoing, but none of the citizens of the area are able to report it, which is usually how we actually get our news. We get our news directly from Iranians in Iran.
They need to kill some IRGC leaders in Tehran for this. At least.
Absolutely.
At least.
Absolutely. Bahar. I'm trying to check where this location is before I show you guys.
I don't understand why there has been strikes. We should have been hearing some reports from Shin or Vahid online. Let me check Vahid online. If there's already been strikes that CENTCOM is announcing, why are we not hearing anything?
I'm not hearing anything. The last that they reported was, yeah, indeed, CENTCOM is saying that they will punish the IRGC, but as to Shin, if you check Shin's latest post, he's just reposting CENTCOM. There's nothing of substance here yet, which is quite interesting. What do you guys think? CENTCOM announced airstrikes, announced punishing the IRGC, but we've heard nothing. That's actually never happened before. Maybe while we wait, we can get caught up on the super chats here. Guys, stay in tune. I think any second now we should see something pretty significant. This has not happened. We've been reporting these explosions for a long time. We have not seen this happen before. So we have our first super chat from Nail Bunny saying a moral question. If the regime supporters are on the streets celebrating, do you boom them? Do you take them out?
Okay, the Americans and the Israelis would never do that unless there is somebody there that is a high value target. But the Americans and Israelis never ever target civilians. if there is somebody within the crowd that is a high value target, they will try to take the person out while bringing the collateral damage to a minimum. That's how the Americans and Israelis operate.
Yep. Agreed. And thank you, Nail Bunny.
We support Americans, and we support United States and Israelis for their values. That's why we support them, because
absolutely.
they have superior values. Yeah.
Superior values to Shia Islam, 100%. 100%. Ida is saying, thank you for the super chat, by the way, saying hugs of strength to you all. Let's hope for the best. My condolences to the families and friends of the soldiers. May their memory be a blessing, and thank them for their service. Yes, absolutely. Thank all United States service members and veterans for their service, for keeping us safe. Yeah. Very much appreciate them. Thank you very much, Ida. And Nail Bunny, who gifted 5 Liberty Politics memberships. Thank you so much, Nail Bunny.
Thank you,
guys.
Bunny.
Make sure you subscribe to both our channels, Ali Samani and Liberty Politics.
And we soon, are covering these at some point, Nail Bunny. I'm trying to get Nail Bunny on board. At some point.
Yes, we cover these we're here every single day. We cover everything Iran related. So if you want your Iran experts, you come here and you get your news and what it means, so you can figure out what's going to happen next with Iran. Getting some preliminary reports here, not confirmed, that Sirik in the Strait of Hormuz is under attack at the moment. So I'm going to wait on confirmation for that. And thank you, Neil Bunny. And Fleshy Interloper saying condolences for the lost lives. Yes.
Condolences.
Absolutely. May they rest in peace. Thank you, Fleshy Interloper. And Julie became a YouTube member. Welcome on board. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Julie.
And Saber Coaching saying, remember the trucks leaving Fordo, which is one of the nuclear sites in Iran, before MNH, Midnight Hammer? They were likely taking material to Pickaxe Mountain, and that's why Trump needed the IAEA to inspect it in person. I think you're pretty close to the truth there. When I saw those trucks leaving, I was kind of wondering why they were allowed to leave. But it made sense at the time. I mean, what could we do about it at the time? But they left it again. During the 40-day war, there were another convoy of trucks coming out for some nuclear enrichment facilities, and we don't know what they were carrying. So Pickaxe Mountain is definitely holding something of value.
So the IAEA agents are right now not inside Iran, and they don't have access. So they don't have access to any of the facilities. And last time, the head of the IAEA, the Grossi guy, his name is something Grossi, he was. Some Islamic Republic officials have said that next time he goes back to Iran, he needs to be arrested and executed. So that's the situation that we're dealing with. Also, one thing that we need to keep pushing for, if the Islamic Republic is surrendering, is that we don't want IAEA on the ground, just IAEA. We want Americans on the ground there. We don't want some non-American IAEA inspectors. We want American inspectors. But go on, Ali, you have a breaking news?
Yes, we do have breaking news before we go back to the super chats. So we have confirmation that Sirik is indeed being airstriked at the moment. We'll show you guys what that looks like on the map. We go straight into the Strait of Hormuz. Sirik, which is located right here. I can't show you guys the elevation here, but you can see that's actually the narrowest point of the Strait of Hormuz here. And Sirik on the right is sitting on an elevated sort of like foothill position where they can fire down missiles onto these ships. And that has been largely a subject of strikes for a long time. So we're getting confirmation of strikes there. And another report that are from Erbil in northern Iraq, the United States Embassy is still being targeted, and nonstop interceptions and explosions are ringing out for the past hour there. Some injuries are reported For the civilians, looks like some debris is falling on the city as well. So it looks like an active war zone in Iraq yet again. Okay, looks like we're starting off with our usual menu for tonight, which is the Strait of Hormuz, Bandar Abbas, Qeshm and Sirik. Let's see if those strikes expand. They should be. I'm still suspicious here. I mean, those strikes launched 30 minutes ago, and we've seen one attack on one location since.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.